Thank you for tuning in to Miss Tracy and Clarity today. How are my sisters and little sisters doing today? How are my big sisters doing out there? This episode is dedicated to you. We are all we got. I need you like you need me. I finally got a few female listeners out there, and I see your presence on my analytic chart, and I'm glad you joined this podcast journey with me finally. If you are female and hearing this podcast today, you are my day ones. Yet seriously, how are you doing today? Mentally, physically, and spiritually. Take a few deep breaths and think about it. Women really do have a lot of responsibilities. I saw a young lady on TikTok just crying her eyes out because she was overwhelmed with her kids. You could hear them both crying in the background. She had went into the bathroom to get away a moment. I was told as a young mother to let the child cry it out because they would get used to you picking them up every time they cried. Yet this moment was heart-wrenching to watch. This was a woman that needed help. The father wasn't in the picture. I could only pray for her to have better days and learn better ways to navigate her day. That's what I had to do. Motherhood is instinctual. Yet there are moments my mom couldn't help me. I was their mother. This is my show. There were moments the father wasn't there because he had to work. I have been fortunate to have relationships as my kids were growing up. I thank God for active fathers and stepfathers. I needed him. Young ladies, don't let these women send you out and make you think you can do it all on your own. We need men, and men need us. That's the way God designed it. Love is stronger than pride. This is how women nut up, though. Too much stress and pressure. We have to change diapers, make bottles, stay stocked up on Pampers and milk. We have to keep up with their development stages and shots. We have to make sure the child is making their milestones, as in walking on time and being potty trained and talking by a certain age. That's going to piss someone off because you can't please everybody. Yet size 5 in Pampers shouldn't exist. That child should be trained. I never bought overnight trainers, and I raised 4 kids. Somebody got to tell the truth. We as mothers have to keep up with what foods the child can eat and what stages. I did all that. My man would just go to work and come home and get ready to eat. The mothers keep up with the child's behavioral patterns. I'll know quicker ways to get the child to sleep or behave better as opposed to the father. If your significant other is just as involved as you, kudos to you. Hey, what works, works. No judgment. Yet that's the time frame I came up in. The woman did it all. I had to work too. Take the child to daycare, check my child out because all those daycare teachers were not on point. I had to keep up with the due dates for the bills. You have to keep food in the house. I had to get food stamps here and there as they were coming up. I went to college and bettered myself in my 20s. There comes a time when you make too much to get food stamps, and now you got to pay cash and stretch that food out. My mom stayed on me to learn to make homemade soups. She advised me to keep staples in the home: flour, meal, oil, eggs, sugar, rice, and beans. No matter how hard times get, you'll be able to whip up something till some dots get connected. This episode getting too long. I still didn't get into all that a woman does daily. We keep the house. Please your man, your child, your friends, and yourself. Life can be overwhelming. To all my male listeners listening today, give your woman a break for a day. Because you can. It will be appreciated. The scales are not equal at all. Men go through a lot too. I see you. I do. Yet if we be fair, we run this mother effer. Period. Check on your woman today. Check on your strong friends today. Because you can. If you have any comments about today's episode, you can contact me at MissTracyandClarity@gmail.com. That's Miss Tracy with an I. Godspeed.